"Nah, bro, don't touch me, man," said Boss Justin. Did he really just close the door on his wife while I was outside? It seems superfluous. Music aggressive. Okay, so this is just a random-ass clip I saw on Twitter with the hashtag Justin Bieber is going way too far, bro. I'm starting to understand why there are specific issues with Justin and Hailey Bieber's marriage, because this is just like, damn, he's kinda low-key bullying. I'm furious with my wife's boss, and I can already see that people will be sobbing and complaining in the comments. Oh my god, Maury, why are you smiling at this? I'm not in favor of domestic conflict or violence, but my goodness, some of these clips are crazy to see. I'm a kind man, but don't take my comedy or anything I say online as a reflection of who I am. I just occasionally chuckle at messed up things. I know I can laugh at semi-dark stuff. I apologize. Next, we have additional TikTok slots that highlight the apparent differences in Justin's treatment of his wife, Hailey, and his ex-girlfriend, Selena, and Hailey, respectively. Music. Bitch, why are you touching me? The boys ask again. I don't know what it is, but this man thinks, girl, you know you don't do this at home, so why are you trying to do it outside in public? He doesn't want to be touched by her at all. You know what, Justin? You're right. Let me stop the shenanigans and the tomfoolery, she says. I'm pretending this is for the picture, so let's resume our normal behavior. Yes, this guy, who I don't know, seems to not like. Why are these faces there? Man May was twitching as if he was attempting to smile, but he was unable to do so. He simply had to turn to his left and ask himself, damn, why did I marry her? Selena should have been the one who did it. My brother. Right now, as a man, I'm telling you that when you see a girl like that with a sincere smile and a blissful aura, you know when a guy truly loves you. In contrast, when Justin's wife was older and you could see that he wasn't happy, to be there, listen, this could just be a moment where he was caught off guard, but there are just too many times like this. Too many times where he just seems to not have a genuine desire for her. And clearly, this is armchair psychology. That's really adorable, dude. I don't have a PhD in body language, emotions, mental health, or anything else, but I'm just stating that what I'm seeing is simple. Please don't be at me. Really, man, this is the kind of love that everyone desires. You know, that innocent, lovable puppy love. When you see them, it's as if the floodgates have opened and you can feel the excitement, butterflies in your stomach, and anticipation you know you're craving for that other person. Sadly, many of us either never get to truly experience that, or, if we do, it ends quickly. And as you get older, the world just makes you numb, cold, and callous. Hey, I might be speaking for myself here, but I'm not sure if I'm just projecting. But I feel like I'm speaking honestly, bro. Every young boy, I'm pretty sure every young girl as well, fantasizes about having this type of relationship, just live life long, eventually getting married, having kids, having a house on by a lake or a farm, and raising your family with, farm animals and living holistically and just living happily ever after. Unfortunately for most of us, that's just a fantasy. And despite the hundreds of millions of dollars that Justin Bieber had access to, that was a fantasy for him too. Like, it just goes to show you, yes, money can make you happy, it can, put a temporary band-aid on your mental health, but ultimately it can't always get you what you want, which is desire from other people, or the willing participation in a relationship from someone you loved or thought you did. And listen, yes, I am multi-dimensional. I have knowledge about various types of topics. People are so confused about my takes all the time. Listen, some things are jokes, which they often are. Don't take us that seriously. I know people are offended. They whine and cry about the things I say, like, okay, I'm sorry, but I think we're beyond snowflake soft in this camera. When it comes to relationships, I know a thing or two, and based on the general psychology of people's interactions, it seems to me that Justin was kind of, I hate to use this word, groomed into marrying Hailey. Perhaps at first he believed this was something he truly wanted to do. But remember, This guy Justin and Hailey have known each other since childhood, so perhaps as Hollywood celebrities and elites, they sort of plan out their children's lives, their marriages, and who they're going to carry on their bloodline with. This is nothing new, and I suppose Hailey was the most obvious choice for Justin Bieber, his father, and the Baldwin family, who are a hugely wealthy family in Hollywood as well, and you guys are familiar with them as well. Nevertheless, despite all of that, we recently saw Justin Bieber perform live. Usually, he was intoxicated, and it seemed that he needed someone to bring him back to reality while he was performing. So you can see my boy up there. He's feeling himself, he's feeling good, but the face that he's making right now is, damn, I'm too high. Like I've been there before, that scariness, that like, I don't know if I'm gonna make it throughout the night. Like, "This right here you don't want to be it, yes sir, so you know." She grabs his face, basically body language telling him that it's going to be okay, don't worry. He then, begins the act. Applause, flips her hand over, and kisses it. Music. It's obvious that Justin Bieber is going through a tough time. I've said it enough times that I don't need to say it again. He needs to go to treatment, but I don't think it will help him because rehab is only a temporary fix. Justin's addiction to drugs and alcohol is not the root cause of the problem. Rather, it is one of its symptoms. I don't think anyone would want to be addicted to drugs in a perfect world, but we have to admit that if we examine our psyche sufficiently, we will see why we are trying to numb ourselves with sex, booze, and narcotics. The underlying issues are to blame. The trauma, ladies and gentlemen. Please express your ideas and opinions below. Unfortunately, Justin, you are aware that it is simply another victim of such kinds of everlasting fatalities. But we are trying to numb the remorse and humiliation. I go from clip to clip as normal, explaining different topics from my point of view, but as always, please feel free to express your thoughts in the space provided for comments below. I hope everyone had a good time, and until we meet again, be careful.